All right, welcome back to youtube.com/snapbolt and twitch.tv/snapboltgames. My name is Max, and I got a vintage cube draft for you here, and this is a sweet one. And we open the best mocks. We open Mock Sapphire, Easy Slam, Underground Sea is the nice card in this pack as well. Other than that, there's not that much else, honestly. There's like Remand. Most of these other cards aren't great. I actually do like Duretti a lot. I think it's one of the most underrated cards in the cube. Just sack an artifact to destroy target artifact or creature is very good, especially because it makes artifacts. So every other turn you can kill something, and that's if you don't have any moxes. Like a lot of times you can T2 Duretti, kill something, and then start killing something every other turn. So that's really good. But yeah, Mox Sapphire is the easy pickup here. Always nice starting the draft with a piece of power. And, I mean, that's a pretty easy Grim Monolith, I think, as well. Teferi is very good. Botanical Sanctum's fine as well. Garruk's fine. Counterspell is very good, especially if you have a blue Mox. But I think if Grim Monolith wasn't here, I might even take Teferi over Counterspell. Teferi is so good. It just messes up so many plans. But that being said, I think Grim Monolith is just too good. This is maybe my favorite card of all time. I just love the art. I've always loved playing it in Legacy. It's just so sweet. And in Vintage Cube specifically, just going like turn 2 Monolith, then turn 3 untap land 6-drop is so easy to do. And it's just like keeps us more open. We just have 2 artifacts, which is nice. I'm just going to slam it. Pretty easy. Wow, we've already passed some good blue and green cards, and we'd be passing some more, but I'm still going to take Simic Signet. One of my, top 2 or 3 favorite decks to draft is the Artifact deck. And starting Mock Sapphire, Grim Monolith, Simic Signet is a great start for that deck. Like passing Tree Speaker, which is what I like to call Soul Ring, is just not great. Time Warp's fine as well. Impulse is fine. But even if we're not blue-green and we're artifacts, Simic Signet is nice. So I'm going to plan on taking that. See who else is in this draft. Shimib taking their time. I only am because they're not passing to us. Maybe this person's taking their time. ES Face. The Big O. No name that I really recognize. Take a Signet. Wow. Breeding Pool, Llanowar Elf, Memory Jar. Memory Jar is good, especially if you're a little combo-ish. Memory Jar is pretty powerful. There's also a Braid. I think with Mock Sapphire, Simic Signet, I'm going to take Breeding Pool. Even though we're passing like a bunch of green, I still think I'm going to take it. It just leaves us open. It's really good since we have Simic Signet already. Mock Sapphire is nice. I'm just going to take this land. Memory Jar isn't really calling to me with what we have. Yeah, it's good. It's an artifact, but I think Breeding Pool is better. I'm just going to take that. Alright. Well, this Mox I actually don't really like. It's still a Mox. I could take it. I could also take Mirari's Wake. I could take Overgrown Tomb. Don't like Lotus Bloom, and I don't like Show and Tell. I actually hate Show and Tell. Like, I feel like a lot of times when you cast Show and Tell, you end up losing the game. Kind of leaning towards Overgrown Tomb. Chromox is interesting. I think I'm just going to take Overgrown Tomb. I think that is nice with what we have and leaves us a little bit open. Wow, another elf. We've passed so many elves. If we get some of these elves back, taking this Elvish Mystic is going to be such a nice play. Could also just take a Vivian Monster's Advocate here. But we don't have any other creatures yet. There's nothing I really want to take except for Vivian and Elvish Mystic, so I think it's between those two. Could take like a Shambling Vent, or even an Inferno Titan, but with the lands we have, and I think I'm just going to take Elvish Mystic and hope to get some elves back, like get lucky. Alright, there's Wear Tear. There's Gear Hulk. There's Rakdos' Return. I think I'm just going to take Sword. If we get some more like Dorks back, it'd be fine to play this Sword. It's an artifact. Maybe that's worse than Gear Hulk. This is also an artifact. I'm just going to take Sword. I think that's like the quote safer play. Alright, I'm not in love with Enlightened Tutor, not really in love with Scavenging Ooze either. Porcelain Legionnaire is okay because it's an artifact, although I don't hate just taking Relic, trying to set up for the artifact deck. Scavenging Ooze might just be a fine pickup. Don't even know that I'm green yet, but I probably am. Scavenging Ooze isn't even that insane. I'll just take a Relic. Ooh, I'm going to take Blightsteel. I was kind of hoping that would wheel. I didn't really say anything, but when I saw the show and tell, I was like, maybe we should consider it, even though I don't like it, because of the Blightsteel that's probably going to come around. But now if we get a Tinker and have Tinker Blightsteel, that's really nice with what we have. I think I'm going to take that over Search for Tomorrow. It's just so nice if we get a Tinker. Alright, green seems pretty open, but there's also a lot of green. I don't really want Oblivion Stone at all. Don't really want Manamorphose, but Garruk is totally fine included in this deck. Don't want Pernicious Deed. I guess there's a chance Razorverge stick it. I don't really like Beasts Within that much, and Basivit, while it's fine, I think I'd rather just take a random land. Don't like Fauna Shaman, actually. I'm just going to take Inquisition. Oh, there's the Show and Tell. There's also Mirari's Wake. Wow, I think Mirari's Wake is better. We have a green-white land now. We have an Elvish Mystic. I don't really like Show and Tell, like I said, and I do like Mirari's Wake, so let's go. Mastermind Acquisitions, whatever. Okay, that was a pretty decent pack one. Kind of fell off, but wow. Alright, well, I'm going to take Jace over Teferi. I mean, all those elves did not come back. But we don't need to be like a green ramp deck. We could just be like kind of blue-green artifacts, good cards. Olamog is also a nice one, but this is an easy Jace. Maybe we'll wheel Golos if we get super lucky. I've wheeled Teferi in a previous draft I did. Cultivate would be fine. Riftwind would be fine. So we'll probably get something back out of this pack. But I'll Jace here. It's a pretty easy Jace. Wow. I'm saying wow because Workshop is very good. But it doesn't go in that many decks. So there's even a chance it wheels, and there's a lot of other good cards in Rexage, Oracle, Moldiah, Batterskull. I do like Batterskull, but I actually think it's not Batterskull here. I think it's Workshop, Rexage, or Oracle. Sucks if this Workshop doesn't come back, but I think I want to risk it. I think I want to just take Oracle. This card is very, very powerful. Rexage is good. It's a really nice naturalized effect to have in your deck in this queue, but still, I think I'm going to take Oracle, try to wheel either Rexage, Batterskull, or Workshop. I think that's a good place to be. Alright. There's Control Magic, Hangerback Walker, Sylvan Caryatid, Tireless Tracker. I guess Gilded Goose makes an artifact, but this is tough because all these cards are kind of comparable power level. I actually don't think it's Hangerback. Control Magic's good, but we have a lot of 4-drops. I think taking the ramp card is the best here. We have 3 powerful 4-drops, so playing one of these on turn 3 is nice. Sylvan Caryatid fixes our mana. I am a big fan of Tracker, and I do like Control Magic. Our only blue card right now is Jace. But I'll take Caryatid. That's a tough one. I could have certainly been wrong there. Wow. There's so many good cards here. Craterhoof, Frost Titan, Lotus Cobra, even Ulamog is fine, but I'm going to take Academy and just start taking more artifacts. Maybe we'll get Workshop back, and I can just value artifacts really high. Academy is so good. And I'm going to snatch it up here and try not to signal that artifacts are open. Okay, well there aren't any artifacts here, but there is a Strip Mine. Caracas is also good, but I think I'll just take Strip Mine. Maybe we'll get a Crucible. Go off, as they say. May or may not splash this wake. We have a Razor Verge, but that's it so far. I guess we have 2 white sources right now, so we'll see. Maybe we can get a couple more white sources. Wow. Arid Mesa is good, but it doesn't get Razor Verge or Breeding Pool, and I think Phyrexian Metamorph is a really strong card. It's good with Academy because it's an artifact. I think it's where I want to be. Yeah. I'm going to just snatch up that Metamorph here. Alright, my creatures right now, I have some... I don't really want Oath. I do like to try to make this work. I think it's fun. But I think maybe Sower is just the pick. Can even just... Even if it doesn't end up making our deck, I think it's worthwhile. Like, otherwise we're taking Repeal, Oath, or Deranged Hermit. Not really in love with Deranged Hermit in this deck at all. Just take Sower. Could end up getting cut from our deck, but I think it's good. Maybe just Stonecoil. It's an artifact. Works with Academy. If we get Workshop back, it's insane. Trigon Predator is good. It's fine. I'd probably play it. And this actually looks like a good Trigon Predator deck because we can just deploy it relatively quickly with Elvish Mystic, Mox Sapphire, whatever else we're about to open. Dryad I don't really like. Shark Typhoon I would want, but I'll take the artifact here. So I think this was our opening pack. We didn't really get back what we wanted. I wonder if I want Treasure Cruise over Cultivate. Don't want Biogenic Ooze. I think I want Treasure Cruise over Cultivate. Cultivate doesn't do that much for us. I guess it helps splash like Wake if we want. But I'd rather have Treasure Cruise. Okay, we did not get Workshop back. I took Oracle over that. Now I wish I had the Workshop. But it's easy to say that in hindsight. I'll just take Batterskull. We can just cast it. And Hanger back. Okay, so artifacts are open, but somebody snatched up the Workshop. Interesting. No, Lotus Cobra. I was thinking about taking that last time. Sure, get this Gideon out of here. Definitely not Nykthosing. I could see a world where we boom at, but I hope not. Alright, this deck looks good. We didn't get the Golos back. Somebody else is trying to do artifacts as well. There hasn't been many signets running around. I think Tinker would be a great card to open. More fixing. If we get a Crucible later, that'd be nice. This is a really interesting pick. The pick is between Tundra, Arbor Elf, Mystic Confluence, Nissa. So interesting. I think Nissa is so powerful. And we're going to have a lot of forests. I think I need to Nissa. I think it's better than Mystic Confluence. Arbor Elf is good, but I think both of those are better than Tundra because we don't even need to necessarily play Mirari's Wake, especially if we have Nissa. And we can just play like Jace if we want. We have a Breeding Pool at least. We have a Simic Signet. Yeah, I think I need to Nissa. Getting like a fast Nissa down is definitely a good way to win. Let's go Nissa. Nissa is like really good. Oh man. Devoted Druid Primeval Titan, but we can't really force will. We don't have enough blue cards, but Tropical Island. I just need to drop here. I would really want Izzet Signet just because it's a blue Signet, but Tropical Island I think is just too important. Man, Primeval Titan gets Academy and Strip Mine. Jeez. I just need to take the land. Trop is just too good for our deck. I can't pass that up. Oh, well. Metalworker is also very good in our deck. We have a ton of artifacts. Sower could get cut at this point. Garruk Relentless is good, but it's not really on our plan. Probably just going to play Blightsteel. We can just cast it with like Academy or Metalworker. Maybe we'll get a late Tinker here and get lucky. But yeah, easy Metalworker there. Wow. Upheaval? Maybe wheel Forge Master and play it? Definitely Upheaval, not close. I mean, I would want Ponder, don't even know if I really want Harmonize, but yeah, I'd want Ponder, but it's an easy Upheaval. That's great for our deck. We have a lot of mana. Interesting. Lodestone Golem is a card I love, but there's also Sundering Titan. Let's see. I think I Sundering Titan. I mean, I have Metalworker Academy, like I said. I have a fair amount of ramp. I can just cast this. Not a fan of Fast Bond. Like I said, I would really want this Lodestone, but I think Sundering Titan's where I want to be. I think it's powerful enough. We'll go with that. Okay. So this is 23, I guess 22 playables right now, because this is a land. So that's like too many mana sources right now, but we'll probably get another playable or two. And we can even just play this Ewit right now. The swords aren't looking great in this deck, but they look fine. We have some stuff to put them on. I can just take and play a Sword of Feast and Famine. I can also take Temple Garden and then have another green source for Mirari's Wake. With Upheaval, Blightsteel, Sundering Titan, that actually seems pretty good. I think I do want to play Wake. By taking Temple Garden, it makes it a lot easier to cast it. I'm just losing out on an Ewit, a Primal Command. Snapcaster Mage doesn't cast anything in our deck. So, don't need the Sword of Feast and Famine, so I'm down to take the land there. This deck looks pretty solid. Would have been nice to get one more piece of power, but can't really ask for everything. Probably just going to start this Relic. So this is 17 land Mox Sapphire, which is probably too many. Heartbeat is actually interesting just because we have such big like cards at the top and we have Upheaval, so you can just wait on Heartbeat and then go like tap Monolith, tap Simic Signet, play Heartbeat, float a bunch of mana, Upheaval, replay stuff. I don't really want to play Factory in this deck because it's too hard on the mana, so I'll just take Heartbeat and may or may not play it. Alright, if we just have one combo with Palinchron and Mirari's Wake, hate Yavimaya Elder, I think I'm just going to take Nature's Claim and play it. It's a good card. It's definitely main deckable in Vintage Cube. Wow, late Arbor Elf. Snatch that up over Brainstorm. We have like no shuffle effects. And I would love an Arbor Elf in this deck. Right, that's huge. That makes our deck a lot better. So now this is 15 land Mox Sapphire. That's actually, oh wow, Devoted Druid came back. That is nice. So now I have to cut one card, I think. I don't think I'm playing Pluricanos and definitely not Can't Terminus. Wow, do I have to play? Do I have to? Do I get to play Forge Master? Probably don't have enough artifacts. I could just take this for the board. I mean, I could take a Kuldotha Forge Master, but I don't really think I need to. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll just take this. Ooh, wow. Knight of Autumn. I don't mind just playing that. Don't want Primal Command. And can't cast Huntmaster. Okay. This deck looks good. Now what to cut? I think I want to play Hangerback and Stonecoil. Just goes well with Academy. I also have a Strip Mine, which makes me want to play extra lands. I want to play Relic as well. Just randomly, a lot of people, I've been running to Reanimator a lot. I think Net of Autumn's probably not worth it on the splash, but I think Wake is. So let's take these cards out because these are lands. So this is 15 land. Probably need 16 or 17. I think I actually probably want Sword of Fire and Ice. Potential cuts could be like Garruk, Sower, maybe even Batterskull, but it's another artifact. I don't think I can cut Treasure Cruise. And I want all the ramp, and I think I want Nature's Claim. I think these are the worst cards in my deck, surprisingly. I can side them in. So this is 17 mana sources, and one of them's a Strip Mine. I like it. So this is 16 land Mock Sapphire. Yeah, looks good to me. Alright, sort by color. So right now I have 1, let's see, 2, 3 white sources. That's probably enough, right? I could play 1 plains. All I need is 1. I could play 1 plains if I have room. Sort by color. I think I do want to play Jason Upheaval. I think it's just worth it, even though it's kind of tough on the mana. I'm going to play mostly forests here, and I do have already a good number of just like natural blue sources. And I guess you can even count Self-Incarnated, but let's see. So 5 blue sources. Academy kind of is one, because I don't need blue till late. So let's see, it's recommending 5, 4, 1. 3 white sources. Is that enough for a Wake? I feel like it is. So 4, 9 blue sources. That's like even like already a lot. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 green sources. And then 3 kind of like, I might need to go 10 green sources. No, I have so much green though. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 green sources. But how many on turn 1? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11's like 11 or 12 is kind of where you want to be. 11 would be okay if I want to run 1 more island. And I think I do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe not. Because I have a bunch of blue late. Like, the only double blue I need is Jason Upheaval. Alright, I'm going to run it like this. 7, 3, 0, and just run 3 white sources for Wake. It's a little greedy, but... Alright. Let's run it like this. This deck looks sweet. I'll just put these over here. Even though we know we can cast them early. 16 land Mox. I like playing the Relic as well. I like the Nature's Claim. Again, I'll say it every time, but I like taking a screenshot of the deck. You never know, like when you have like 12 cards in the library left, and you're like, wait, what's left in my deck? You're looking at your Upheaval in hand, or just stuff like that. We're just like, wait, what land can I get with this fetch? Even though we don't have any fetch lands, but our mana's actually pretty reasonable. The only card that's kind of tough to cast is Jace. But that card's so powerful that it's worth playing for sure. Yeah, I like where this ended up. Let's go first. 0 land, it's mulligan. And this hand looks way, way better. Keep. I think I'm just putting back a land. I could put back a Nature's Claim. Do want to hit my land drops. Just on the mulligan, I'll put back Claim. It's tempting to keep it, but Arbor Elf, go. Oh, there's Nissa. Okay. So now I'm going to go Island, Metamorph, copy Arbor Elf, and try to turn 3 Nissa. Opponent maybe on green ramp as well. They have like a Dismember or something here, we would have gotten below now, but it looks like they don't. Not the craziest Metamorph ever, but if it allows us to Nissa on turn 3, it's great. Yes, I would like to pay 2 life. Untap. I'm just going to slam Nissa here. I'll probably just untap my island. And then no reason to attack, I guess. I guess I'll just send, make them block, but they're going to block. Alright, now if we get to untap, I have a bunch of mana because all these forests are double mana and these Arbor Elves untap them with, and Nissa untaps one too. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana, potentially more. Opponent just goes Explore for 0 mana, play another land. So if our best draw is Sundering Titan. It's so crazy that I have 11 mana on turn 4. Without doing anything too crazy, just Elf, Nissa. Golos. Are they going to get like Wasteland or Strip Mine or something? Golos is good. It's essentially a turn 3 Golos, turn 2 Wallverts, turn 3 Time Walk into Golos. They just got a basic. Okay. You just cast this Treasure Cruise for the full amount. Can start with a Relic. I think I'll just cast a full amount Treasure Cruise here. Treasure Cruise for 8 mana. I think that's the line. Just use these Arbor Elves, I suppose. This is not the scariest 8-drop to be playing. A draw 3, but it's what we got. Pay 8, delve. Treasure Cruise the hard way. Alright. I can actually cast this Jace because I can untap this. And then I can play Forest, play Jace, and I can play Relic. I think I'll have Jace Brainstorm. Oh no, they have Golos that can attack. Maybe this was a misplay, but don't really want to bounce Golos. Is that worth? I think I'll just plus Jace, target myself. Mock Sapphire on the bottom. Yeah, it's fine on the bottom. And I'll play Relic. And have you exile your Time Walk. And then If they want to send with Golos at Jace, that's okay. If I bounced Golos with Jace and they had a burn spell, they can kill Jace regardless. They're in Dynamo. Okay, looks like we're up against some type of like rug ramp. We're just missing a payoff. Hardcast Riftling, bounce Nissa, I assume. And then attack Jace down to 2. Okay. Can start crashing in because I can recast a Nissa here. Oracle of Moldiah. That's a good one. I think I start just by brainstorming now. I know Jace might die, but I think brainstorming here is great. Academy is actually not doing anything. But I can put back land. Let's see. I can play Nissa and play Oracle and then play both lands off the top. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opponent with 2 cards in hand. I'm going to play Nissa. Plus Nissa target forest. Then attack for 6. Then play Oracle. Then play 2 lands off the top. I know the top card's Island. Don't think I really need to crack Relic this second. I can crack it later. They can attack Jace down, but then they're under so much pressure at this point. If they have like some type of Wrath effect that's not Ugin, I'm in a bad spot, but Ugin I can even beat. Okay, Kozilek. I can actually beat that too because they get to draw 4, but maybe I can't beat that. We'll see. They can attack Jace down with the Riftwing. I don't really have attack, so I have to draw something. Okay. Devoted Druid on top. It's not going to do it. So I think I'll just draw a card with Relic. See if I hit any lands off the top that I want to play. It's a Batterskull. That's not going to quite do it either. Just go Island, Devoted Druid, Razorverge Thicket. Opponent at 14. If I attack with all, they can go block. They're not even close to dead, but if they attack with Kozilek, I might be able to attack back for a win. The problem is they just drew 4 cards. I think I'll just untap Island here and pass. Alright, it'll be interesting to see what they do. Maybe shouldn't have played Razorverge, but I think it's fine. Let's see. They use Wall of Roots, Jesus. Well, Ulamog, just kill Nissa. Alright, it's going to be tough to beat Ulamog and Kozilek OG. So opponent's deck is definitely just Rug Ramp. I don't think I could have really played this any differently. It just didn't have one of my big payoffs. Like if my Treasure Cruise was a Sundering Titan, I would have won. Right, so how do I win? I'm drawing Batterskull. I have 1, 2. I'm not going to have any mana if I'm just going to get annihilated next turn too, though. I think I'm dead. Honestly, don't think I have any outs. Because my attacks aren't even good. Like, if I attack with everything, 2 of my creatures get eaten. I think I'm just dead, but I'll try, I suppose. I think I just sack my lands that aren't creatures. And take the damage. Go down to 4. Next turn is Annihilator to 8, though. Yeah, it's just over. Alright. We got all Jawsied there. But now we know. I wouldn't be surprised if the opponent has like Sneak Attack and or Show and Tell as well. So it seems great. Heartbeat seems not good. We saw a Thran Dynamo for Knight of Autumn. Still probably don't want it. Just set out Relic. That was a good game. Snap off this hand. Need another blue source, but other than that, hand is great. Guess I'll just lead Arbor Elf. If I draw Mox here, I can turn 2 Jace. Search for Tomorrow. Upheaval. Upheaval's not bad. Let's just play out all of our mana. Better than attacking for 1. Could set up for a decent Upheaval a little bit. Sakura Tribe, okay, they're ramping the hard way. I just can't cast my spell. Should have played another island. Don't think they'll trade. I'll just smash. If they do, then it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, really gonna need a blue source here. But even then, I'm not gonna be able to like Upheaval and play Jace. But I might be able to Upheaval and then play a bunch of elves. Channel. Like cast Ulamog. Now they're not ramping the hard way. This is a Kozilek, and whatever this is, I mean, I can draw a blue source here. I have Island, Mox, Trop, and Breeding Pool. And even can Simic Signet do it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, no. It needs to be like an untapped blue. So any blue like land source. Opponent at 8. They play Dryad, sure. 2 cards in hand. Blue source off the top, please. Oh man, they're going down to 3. What do they bounce? Island? No. If they bounce Island, it's over. Actually, if they bounce anything, it's over, because now I can't. Oh, I can still draw Mox. Mox? Not even blue source. We got there. 0-1. I don't think there was anything I could have really done. I think that was a keep. I mean, I could have played one more island, but chose not to. I can't keep this. Just not quite there. This one I'll keep. I mean, I can put back forest here. I think I want to keep everything else. Not going to play Mox, just going to pass. I think it's more likely to die than to get like duressed. Treasure Cruise, not ideal. So I can go land Mox, Metamorph Mox. I mean, I think that's the line, unfortunately. Could have kept a land, but I wanted to keep like all three of these. So I think even though this is bad if I draw a land, I think it's worth it to do it. To make sure I can at least like Oracle next turn and keep hitting land drops. And Oracle plus Jace is a really, really nice combo because you brainstorm, put lands back, and then you get to play them with Oracle. So I think I actually Jace first. Resolving this is good, and that gives me more chances to hit at least one land this turn. Okay. So I'm putting 2 back. So if I put land second, I'll be able to play with the Oracle next turn. So I guess I hide the Nissa. And play Relic. Pass. We're in a good position. I mean, Jace first 2 lands. Also Raging Ravine Colonnade, but no idea what the opponent's on. Vanishing Light, my Jace. Okay. And now I can play Nissa and attack for 3. Or I can play Oracle and play the land off the top. Let's just play Nissa. I know I get to draw a card by playing Oracle, but I think resolving Nissa, just like getting it down, is just so good. I think I want to protect my island here, so I'll attack like this. Actually, I can attack, and then I can just crack Relic and then play Forest, and then play Oracle. Didn't even see that line. Or no, I can't, because then that's 1 mana. I still do it because I still get to play Forest. Because I know the top card of my library is Forest. So I just get to hit this land drop. I like that play. Not really saving Relic for anything in particular, it looks like, in this matchup. Forest, Taiga, Raging Ravine, Colonnade. So I wonder if they're like a Naya deck or if they're just straight 4-color. Huntmaster of the Fells is fine. I mean, that can flip and kill my Oracle, which is annoying, but if that's all they can do, then I'm in a reasonable spot. Stone Coil. I can just play a huge Stone Coil. I think getting Oracle down is where I want to be, because my top card's a land, and this is just so much better. It's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn, so I can't play Treasure Cruise, but I'm just gonna untap a forest, attack with both. If they want to double block, I'll kill Huntmaster, and then I'll probably play a 7/7 Stone Coil here. If they want to pass the turn to kill Oracle at this point, then that's fine. They do go for the double block. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm obviously going to kill Huntmaster. Wonder if they have a Wrath. I feel like they don't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stone Coil for a 5/5. I feel like that's worth getting it down. I didn't think they would do the double block there, but I still think that's fine. I want to Treasure Cruise next turn. I should be able to. I have 9 mana right now. And if I hit any lands off the top, I'll have a lot more. Opponent on 5 mana. Wolfen playing some man lands. The Johnny helix the Oracle. Oh, helix the land. That makes sense. Still not that insane. Land? There we go. Ooh, an Academy. Jeez. Simic Signet on top. So Academy taps for 3 mana. My forests tap for 2 mana. So let's see, I go 3, 4, 5, 6. Treasure Cruise, exiling the 2 forests. Yeah. Sword of Fire and Ice. Jeez, that is nice. Metalworker on top. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. But I can go up to 6 mana by untapping a land, and then I just don't get to attack with it. I think that's fine, because this Stone Coil can almost assuredly take out the Ajani. So I think I go untap Forest, play Simic Signet, play Sword of Fire and Ice, equip to Oracle, and then attack Oracle at them, attack Stone Coil at Ajani. Sword of Feast and Fan, or Sword of Fire and Ice. Equip Oracle of Moldiah. Combat, attack Oracle at you, which they can block, and then attack Ajani. They'll probably just chump the sword, honestly, because Ajani's going to die no matter what here. If they block Stone Coil, it dies for sure. Yeah, they chump there, and we get Ajani, and pass. That was a good turn. Hitting land into Academy was nice. Drawing Metalworker, which doesn't really matter at this point, but I guess it's another mana for Academy. If we put it into play. We can also potentially draw a card with Sword of Fire and Ice. Opponent's going to need some type of Wrath here. We have 5 artifacts in play. We can even ult Nissa. Although I probably don't want to. I probably want to at least plus 1 more time, because I can just kill them with 3/3s. This is already a ton of pressure. This Treasure Cruise has looked pretty bad. I mean, we've cast it for 6 and 8 mana so far in 3 games. I mean, it'll be better sometimes, especially if we draw it later in the game, but We don't have any fetch lands, and a lot of our cards are not going to the graveyard. Plateau. Looks like they're just straight 4-color. Again, I think they might be like base Naya, maybe splashing a blue card, or maybe their mana is just rough. We are in the 0-1 bracket here. Activate Raging Ravine, hit Nissa for 4. Yeah, I don't think that's going to do it. Upheaval on top. So I can Upheaval here if I want. Which, I mean, maybe I want to. It's pretty nuts. I guess playing Metalworker is almost free. Because I get to untap this land anyway with Nissa. I think I'm going to try to Upheaval just because. I really just don't need to. But I also get my Jace back. There's no way to kill them this turn, right? I don't think so. Alright, well, I think I'm just going to do it. I can even still play a land. I just have so much mana, so I have 13 mana, and then I can even just shock this in and make 2 more mana right now. No, because I want to play it post. I guess I just don't even need to do this. This is just worse. I mean, I can play Mox and stuff, but I think if I just pass, it's just better. Just save Upheaval in my hand. Just not going to play anything. Sure. Opponent needs to literally like. I mean, maybe it was better because I could just literally just go like Upheaval, Nissa, land, Stone Coil, and that leaves them like no outs. But at the amount of mana they have, I just don't see what can get them out of this anyway. Still might have been right to Upheaval. Just wonder if anything could go wrong if I do. I had 13 mana, so I can Upheaval, have 7 left, play Nissa, play land. Then have 2 more mana. Okay, they balance. So I lose all my creatures. So they sack lands first. Most of my things are artifacts, and Nissa can make another creature. I mean, yeah, I should have gone Upheaval. Sacrifice all creatures you control. Okay. Let's see if they can get out of this. If they can, I'm gonna feel stupid. Kitchen Finks. Okay. Jesus Christ. Preordain. I think I can still get out of this, right? I can just go Upheaval. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. 9. Because I need to play a land after Upheaval. Because if I just go... I get my Jace back too, which isn't that relevant. If I just go Nissa plus equip, attack, they can block. So let's just double check how much mana I have here. 8 mana. Oh yeah, so they're dead. So I can just go, oh, they have white up, which is scary. Oh, I only have 1 green right now. No, I can play another green source. Okay, so I'm just going to Upheaval, 8 mana, and then I can replay Mox, replay Breeding Pool. No, that's 8. It's not enough, right? Oh no, I can plus Nissa right now. Let me think about this. 8, 9 mana, then Upheaval with 3 floating, replay land. So that's essentially 10 mana, 11 mana, play Nissa, attack. Okay. Oh, I guess I could just plus on Academy right now, and that's tons of mana. Yeah. So plus on Academy, tap it, then I Upheaval, duh. And then I go Breeding Pool. Yes. Okay. We figured it out. Yeah, untap Academy first. Yeah, I just saw that in the chat. What's up? And then play Breeding Pool, then attack. I figured it out. It just took me a second. All right. So opponent's on like Naya / blue, like mid range. Probably just run it back. Don't think I want like Primal Command. I could bring in Garrick, but I don't think I want Sower. Is that Amy or Dan? Mulligan this. This is crap. Keep this. Put back an 8-drop. It's Amy. Alright. F6 their turn. Bentoed is, who am I today? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what that means. Just gonna, I suppose, play a turn 2 Devoted Druid. If I play Lotus Cobra, I can play Jace on 3. If I play Devoted Druid, I cannot. Unless it survives and I go Lotus Cobra and it survives, and then I... Does that even work? I can go Razorverge Thicket, Devoted Druid pass. Next turn, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I play Devoted, then I play Lotus Cobra, Island, Jace. Suppose I'll go for it. Yeah, I suppose it's worth it. If this dies, it dies. If something else happens, I can just Batter Skull. Oh, how am I today? I'm good. Just went 1-3 in a Pauper League with Reanimator, so I thought I'd just jam a cube draft. To Fairy, bounce Devoted Druid. That's annoying. Not the end of the world. Would have been the same if I played Lotus Cobra. But now I can go Cobra and Devoted Druid. So just gonna do that. Opponent has to Fairy, but this deck doesn't care about that too much. Just kind of trying to do stuff on our own turn. It's a good blue card to have. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. I've been growing out this mustache for like 6 months now. Ooh, a Johnny Kill Cobra? Yeah. Alright, well, I can play Oracle or I can play Batter Skull. Ooh. Man, I can't quite sword equip attack. I can't play Jace. So my options are to play Oracle or play Batterskull. I think Batterskull is better. Let's see. Oh no, I can sword equip attack because I have 5 mana and I can untap Devoted Druid and I can attack the opponent and kill, I guess, a Johnny. Then I get to draw a card. And then I have Pro Blue, and this Teferi can't even bounce the Devoted Druid. They'd have to bounce Sword. Batterskull for sure. What about Sword equip, untap Devoted Druid, attack the opponent, trigger, kill a Johnny? Yeah, for sure. So I go Sword, equip. Then I get to untap my Devoted Druid, and I can even untap it multiple times now that its toughness is boost. Later. Then attack the opponent, trigger. And then I need to kill, I guess I don't need to kill a Johnny. They can tap down a land? I think tapping down I think killing the Ajani is better. It's more annoying than the Teferi, honestly. Kill a Johnny. Get to draw a card, and now I'll just pass. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, we got the Ajani. All right, Orzhov Signet, sure. You can remember to plus this Teferi. Kitchen Finks. Blue Source would be great. I can go bounce Finks, attack them, deal 2 to Teferi. Okay. That qualifies. I think bouncing Finks is good. I get to get another sword hit in. I think that's better than playing Oracle. I also get Jace down, so yeah. I think it's easy. Simic Signet into Jace, bounce Kitchen Finks, attack Devoted Druid at them, and then use the sword trigger to deal 2 to Teferi. Sweet. And they can replay Finks if they want, but I can bounce it again. Attack them, draw a card, deal 2 to Teferi. Keep progressing my board. Mirari's Wake, sure. I love the Pikachu emote. Thanks. Sure. I mean, I want to brainstorm with Jace, but I likely get to just draw another card and kill the fairy by bouncing the Finks, so I'm just going to start with this. Just do the same thing. They need to have like a path or a sword in order to kill this Devoted Druid. Looks like they might have something. No. Sweet. Nissa. Oh man, I can just maybe add so much mana this turn. So let's see. If I go Nissa, untap a land. I can't quite wake. Oh, but I can because I can untap Devoted Druid if I want. But then I think I'd rather just Nissa into Oracle. Yeah, I definitely got this game. I think it probably doesn't matter too much what I do. 3, 4, 5. Could keep another forest untapped before Nissa, but whatever. Let's go Nissa. I think Oracle is better. Land off the top. Sure. Nissa plus, target Temple Garden. I think I'll just play Mirari's Wake this turn as well, because it's sweet. Then my Devoted Druid even stays a 1/3. I don't have to re-equip Sword if I don't want. And I'll pass. Could have played Batterskull there too, but getting down Wake is sweet. That's just like infinite mana next turn. Oh no, are we dead? Might just be dead to untap Splinter Twin. I don't think there's anything I could have done. Let's see. I can have Kiki or Twin here. But I feel like they don't have it. Black, white, white. Okay, that's a good sign. If they had Twin or Kiki, they'd just jam it. Yeah. Now I'll just brainstorm with Jace just to see what sweet stuff I can do. No, are they doing it? No. I was like, okay, good. Okay, so they can kill Jace. Or they can attack Nissa down. Okay, sure. I can just oh, okay, so they can kill Nissa. Okay, that's fine. I can still go Batterskull equip onto something. Because I have Wake still. And I have Jace. I can just Jace Brainstorm. Especially with Oracle, that's insane. Start with that. Wait. Can I win? I don't think so. I don't really want to bounce Sphinx anymore. I think I'd rather Brainstorm now. Nature's Claim on top after these lands. It's fine. Maybe bouncing Pestermite would have been worth, so I don't die to combo. That almost looks like a Lewin emote, what you just did. I do need to get Lewin emotes on this channel. That would be perfect. Alright, so I can go like Batterskull equip onto Oracle attack. I could even attack with all. And they probably block the Sorted Devoted Druid, take 1,000,000 damage. There's no way for me to get Sword through at this point. Maybe I should have bounced the Sphinx, then I could have killed Pestermite. Yeah, that's wrong. Alright, well I'll just start by drawing a card here. Draw the Nature's Claim. Hangerback Walker on top. I can also just go Batterskull equip onto Devoted Druid, and then they have to chump that. Because then they don't get to kill any of my stuff. I can also go equip Batterskull onto Oracle, equip Sword onto Temple Garden. But then my Devoted Druid... Actually, it won't die because I have Wake out. But this just gives me one more attacker. No, the first one looks more like Lewin, actually. Alright, let's go. Just stick to the plan. Just do stuff. And unless they draw the combo, I still should win. Oh, my germ stays around too. Sweet. And then if they want to block my Oracle, that's fine. Then I get to trigger Sword. I think they have to draw into the combo to win. And I have at least Nature's Claim to play around specifically Twin, so they have to have exactly Kiki to win. And I'll just play Metalworker just for another creature. Oh man, I shouldn't have. Yeah, I just need to do stuff and not run out of time, but I just realized if I just didn't Relic, I could have just stopped his Sphinx from coming back. Which obviously would have been better. I think you're right. If I just do stuff, I'm probably fine. Kiki Jiki the Mirror Breaker? Oh, I don't want to F6 here. What is this? Ugin? Okay, I think I can beat that. Because what, they can -4? Alright, they have to -5. But then my Metalworker stays around, and both of my equipment stay around, and all my lands. Oh, and my Temple Garden even stays around. My 3/3 land. I'm just going to keep this Nature's Claim, but they have to -5 here, right? And then I get to like Sword equip, attack them, kill Ugin, and kind of like remain in the same spot that I was. They have to -5. There's like no question. It's not great for them, but it's better than before. They need to plus Ugin and target what? Target Oracle Moldaya, then they're just going to lose that game. I mean, I guess it's UGIN, but I guess they probably should plus, because then at least Ugin's at 9, and they can like try to chump whatever I have equipped. Yeah, they need to keep their Pestermite alive, yeah. They're in the tank on this Ugin call. Okay, they plus. Not going to Nature's Claim. Definitely want to keep it for Twin. Draw Hanger back. So I probably want to equip Sword onto my Germ. Attack Germ at them. Attack everything else at Ugin. I think that's the play. Wait, I don't need that much mana. I have Wake still in play. I thought I would not have Wake anymore. I think equip here. Yeah, I just don't want to time out. Attack. Germ at them. Attack Ugin. Attack Ugin. Attack Ugin. And then I also get to play a huge hanger backwalker. So they probably have to block Germ. And then Ugin takes 9. If they jump like Temple Garden, then Ugin still takes lethal, so they can't save their Ugin. So I think they had to minus. I guess they're trying to play to Twin or Kiki. I'll just play huge hanger back and leave up claim. I could have played one more. Whatever. And I think I only still died to Kiki really. Oh no, Ugin, yeah, Ugin can't survive no matter what. Because if they blocked Temple Garden, Ugin died, and then if they blocked Germ, Ugin still would die. So either way, Ugin was going down. That's why I think they had to minus. Just want to finish this up so I can get to the last round. Wear Tear, kill Wake and Sword. Sure. And then they play a land. And I'm still only dead to Kiki. Opponent can activate Raging Ravine to block here. So I can equip Batter Skull onto something but I'll lose my Devoted Druid. But if I attack with Devoted Druid, they can just block it with Raging. I think equip Batter Skull onto Temple Garden is good. I'm going to do that. Then I'll just attack with that plus Hanger Backwalker. That way they don't have any good blocks with Raging Ravine. I don't even need to do this, but might as well. Because they have 0 cards in hand. Alright, then attack with both of these. I assume they just take it. And I'll just pass. No Kiki one time. Got him. Alright. Let's have some good draws and just finish off this league. This deck is, I feel like, pretty good. Not as insane as it could be, but we haven't had any really sick like upheavals yet. Cast it once. Should have casted a turn earlier that time too. think this is actually a mulligan. This is like just do nothing till turn 4, most likely. If I draw a ramp spell, it's okay, but I'm on the play. I'm just gonna mulligan and try to get a more powerful, a faster draw. Alright, this is better, I guess. Just need to draw into gas. This isn't very good, but I'll just bottom with Blightsteel. This deck is definitely missing like a Tinker or something. Tinker would make this deck a lot better. Tinker for Sundering Titan or Blightsteel. I'll just go Temple Garden, Island, Curated. Opponent on 5. Guess this should be right here. Alright. Opponent on 5, we're on 6. So hopefully they don't just like go Ancestral or something. Okay. Land was not good, but at least we have double blue, double green. Everything we need. Just have to draw gas. Alright, that is not it. Just play it. Mountain with no play. Interesting. Alright, later. Night. Mountain, go. Nothing. Well, I'm not doing anything either. Probably should have just played Island there. But not sure it matters too much. First hand is looking good now. Alright, kill Island. It's, I guess, annoying, but not too bad. Alright, it's a good one. Against 4 mountains. Wonder if they're going to pay for Avalanche Riders here. Guess it just depends on their hand. If they have like a Glory Bringer or something, they won't. If they have nothing, they might. A Braid or something. Oh, Steamkin. Tap their Caracas. Nisium Mortars the Germ. Sure. That can be reset. Metalworker. Alright, well I can just go play Metalworker, bounce Batterskull. Guess that's what I do. I think I hide the Academy. Then I have to tap Curated. I guess I'll just play it. Because then I can just leave Curated untapped. Metalworker, Academy. Bounce this. Oops. Misclick. And pass. Next turn I can just recast Batterskull. Kill the Metalworker? Sure. They do have a Steamkin on 3, but they also only had 1 card in hand there. And I get to just recast Batterskull here. Alright, I'll just take. They're going to have like an actual removal spell for Batterskull. Light up the stage. Okay, that was a good one to have. Especially their Regisaur. Wow. This actually has to target something. So this is the only target in play right now. So they can't really cast either of these. Well, they literally can't cast Reggie. Interesting, interesting. I mean, now I just don't even play Batterskull because they can just Flame Tongue Kava it. But if I don't play Batterskull, they have to target this, so I have to just take a turn off. Kind of awkward, but I'm just gonna not play Batterskull. Ooh, let's see. Can I make a sick play here? What if I go 3, 4, 5, play Batterskull, and then if they go cast Flame Tongue Kavu, I can go in response, return Batterskull to my hand, then they have to kill their own Steamkin. They might just do that. I think I'm going to go for it. It also puts my Batterskull into play. So I think I'm going to do it. It also doesn't really look too suspect because I just have Monolith up. So now if they cast FTK, I just get to go return Batterskull to my hand. You have to target your own guy with FTK. Because if I respond to the cast, they have to target something. Yeah, see that now they just get wrecked. They obviously shouldn't have done this, but just kind of leveled them. Oh, they can target itself. Okay. Still takes their whole turn. I do have to tap my Monolith, so I thought it was other creature, but of course it's any creature, so they can target itself. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I thought I had the sickest play, but it was still a reasonable play, I think. I'm at 13, they have one card in hand. Gonna go land. Batterskull. And I can play Elvish Mystic and still have Bounce Batterskull up because I have 1, 2, 3 mana up still. But maybe I shouldn't have because I could have untapped Grim Monolith. But I'll probably have time to do that later anyway. If they attack with Steamkin, I'm just snap walking with Batterskull. Ooh, they have a black spell. That's not Regisaur. A removal spell for Batterskull. If they're able to win this game, it's going to be pretty surprising. Dismember, target Batterskull. I mean, they could have cast that anyway. They shocked this in. It's kind of funny. Sure. I think I'm just taking 4 here. Let's go block there. 1, 2, 3 mana. Return this. Go to my turn. Breeding Pool, okay. Cast Batterskull again. They have 0 cards. We're not drawing much of anything. Let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could go equip Batterskull, shock in, go down to 7, equip Batterskull into Elvish Mystic, hit for 5, go back up to 13. Yeah. Seems worth it. Then I also have a 5/5 Batterskull. And attack for 5. And I'll just snap block Steamkin next turn. If they drew like a burn spell, I can just reset Batterskull again. Batterskull just doing work in this matchup. Bowmat Courier, okay, they can sack block with that. What? They just want to get a card in hand, I guess? Why'd they attack with this? Oh, it's legendary, so they're going to bounce it with Caracas. Alright, well I might as well force them to sack this to draw a card. Because they were just, yeah, they can just bounce the Zergo with Caracas. But now they can't block bounce. So I don't like their... Oh, they can bounce it right now, but yeah, then they still can't block bounce. So I actually don't like their play. Wow, another land. Not good. Just going to attack with Elvish Mystic. Wonder if I want to reset Batterskull. Just bounce it and replay it as a 4/4. I think I'd rather just keep my 5/5 for now. And then I'll just play land and plan on untapping Monolith. I do like playing Caracas, like even in decks like this. Like this can win a lot of games on its own. Has some good synergies, like bouncing your own guys sometimes. If they just attack with Zergo, I'm just gonna block. With Batterskull, they don't. Untap Monolith. Ooh, I wonder if I should have reset there. I think this is fine. Just exile the graveyards, draw. Battle extra mana. Wow, not good. I suppose I just attack. I mean, double block isn't going to work, and if they want to block bounce, they can do that, I suppose. I'm just not drawing anything. I'm still at 15, they're at 6. They have to block bounce. Well, they go to 1. Lightning Strike. After blocks. Okay. I don't understand this either. Another burn spell. Incinerate. But this doesn't really work. I mean, I could just literally replay Batterskull this same turn. They could have just blocked with Zergo and then bounced it because it's a legend. Return Batterskull. Play Mox, replay Batterskull. And I'll draw something eventually, right? I mean, I guess they also don't, they just don't see the line of block with Zergo, bounce it with Caracas, maybe. They just use 2 burn spells. Let's see, do we have it? Oh, can't really look at the sideboard here. Okay, they concede to the Batterskull. We really didn't draw that many spells that game. Just Batterskull was enough. Right, Primal Command's got to be good. Gain 7. Polyrchnos is huge. Seems good to me. Heartbeat seems reasonable as well. Knight of Autumn seems great. Sower doesn't seem as good. I think that's probably all I want. Sundering Titan seems pretty bad. Probably just going to kill more of my own lands. I don't know if I need Blightsteel. Might be a good way to go over the top, but I think I can just win with like Batterskull, Primal Command, Polyrchnos, Upheaval, Nissa. Just don't know if I need an 11 drop in this matchup. And then, what's my next worst card? Sword of Fire and Ice is great. Maybe just don't need the relic. Alright. Looks good. I mean, Pelucranos, 4 mana 5/5 with huge upside. Knight of Autumn, obviously great. Gain 4, trade for a guy, Primal Command. Perfect in this matchup. This seems like a pretty reasonable matchup for us. And now that we know they're mono red, we can keep hands accordingly. Alright, well, I'm not going to mulligan this. This hand's great. Probably just going to lead Temple Garden tapped. They just keep like, they're just having like these slow draws here. Oh, Mock Sapphire. That was probably the best possible draw. Now I'll just lead Island Mockstrom Monolith. And honestly, probably play just, I can play either a 5/5 Stone Coil plus Strip Mine next turn or a 6/6 Stone Coil. I can also play a Metalworker and try to play an even bigger Stone Coil. Okay, well, Stone Coil may get taken. And now I can't even Pelucranos because I didn't play that Temple Garden. So even if I draw a green source, I can't Pelucranos, but I can Metalworker. And I can always kill this at some point. Oh, they took Pelucranos. Interesting. That's really interesting. Nature's Claim. Alright, well I think I go 5/5 Stone Coil Serpent. Strip Mine your swamp. I can strip mine a mountain, but I know they have tons of mountains in their deck. And I don't think they have many swamps. So I'd rather lock them out of like casting black cards that might be stuck in their hand. Turn 2 5/5 plus strip mine through Mesmeric Fiend. It's not bad. Okay, Fatal Push. That's why they didn't take Stone Coil. Makes sense. And they played another swamp. Of course. Of course they did. What else? Wow, what else would they do? Alright, I think I just shock this in, play Battle Worker. And if I draw an artifact, okay, well it's gonna die. Well, I guess turn 2 5/5 plus strip mine's not good enough. Croxa. Alright, well I'm discarding this Nature's Claim. Then I'm gonna try to cast this Treasure Cruise. Hopefully I draw a land. Still in a reasonable spot here. Spell or land. Okay, perfect. Just gonna Treasure Cruise. Now I have more mana, cards in hand. Looking decent. I can just play out my hand next turn. Jit equip. Jeez, that's really good actually. Need to draw like some type of removal spell, which I don't really have. Man. I mean, I have to go Oracle, play some lands out, play Arbor Elf. They can't kill both my guys, and then I can threaten the trade with the Fiend. That's all I can do. So they have to, if they have another removal spell, they can keep putting counters on Jit, but otherwise they can't. They can't Croxa yet. So they can take counters off the Jit. I guess I can just attack. Yeah, it's not good. So I just have to block with Arbor Elf, and then they just have to use one counter, so this actually doesn't work. So they still kill my board. Yeah, Jit's pretty good. There's nothing I can do, because if I don't block, they still just kill my board. Now I'm just drawing Devoted Druid. Yeah, I'm dead here. Just gonna untap Monolith and F6. They know I drew Devoted Druid here. Could play it. I think I'd rather not. Bob, it's a good one. Like what? I guess. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Need to draw Upheaval, I think. And I'm gonna Nissa plus an attack. They can Jit kill the forest, but probably will play Devoted Druid out at this point. Yeah, they're gonna kill it. Okay. That at least uses 3 of their counters. Hellrider. And that's a good one. So that can deal damage to planeswalkers. Guess they have more black sources than I thought. Croxa, Fatal Push, Dark Confidant, Fiend. See 3 swamps and a Blood Crypt. So Nissa at 3. So it dies no matter what because of the Hellrider. Jeez. I think I need to just draw Upheaval, and then even then it might be a little rough. So they can kill the Devoted Druid, and then I'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. In which case I can go Upheaval, Monolith, Mox, Land, go, which is okay. Batterskull. I mean, that's good. Little lag here. The Dark Confidant reveals Shrine. It's not bad. Batterskull was obviously a good draw. Not sure if it's going to be enough. Can they not attack into this Batterskull? Goblin Guide, sure. Plus Rabble Master. Jeez, okay. It's a lot of damage with Hellrider. Can they just attack with all? Oh, they have to. Oh, they don't. They're not attacking the Fiend. So I take 4. I'm just blocking Hellrider here. Yeah, why would they? They have to attack with the goblins. Interesting. So I take 2 down to 12. This was probably just a mistake. I reveal a land, okay. I mean, I can even just block Goblin, then they have to attack with Goblin Guide again. I think this is probably just worth it. I can attack with German, they can block with Bob if they want. Something? Upheaval? Mirari's Wake. I mean, I can cast Mirari's Wake using Grim Monolith. Then I at least make a 5/5 Germ. I'm gonna do that. I gain one more life. Gives me a ton of mana. Maybe this is wrong because I can't recast Batterskull this turn. But I think I'm gonna go for it. I think I'm gonna attack. Yeah, I go up to 20. I think it's worth. If they want to block with Bob, that's fine. They just don't block. Okay. Then I'll just play this tapped. Wow, somehow coming back in this game? They're at 9. They trigger Dark Confidant. They go to 8. Omat Courier. It's another trigger on Hellrider, but I'm at 20 with a Germ. They can move the Jit around, but that's not doing that much. Land Bomat. Okay. They have a Shrine on 3. So it looks like they're going in for the attack. So they cannot lose Mesmeric Fiend because Polukranos at this point is just like game. I can rat their board with it. So yeah, they can't attack with Fiend. They can attack with everything else. So I think I just block Hellrider. Oh, this gets pretty huge too. Let's see. Just so if I block Hellrider, I take 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, go to 5, then go back up to 10. Yeah. Then they can kill my Germ right now, but if they don't, I get to just bounce it, recast it, but I don't get to attack. Yeah, so they're killing my Germ. So I'll get to bounce Batterskull. It's an interesting game. What is this? 4 mana? Oh, they can Croxa. Okay, that's bad. Then I take 3 down to 7. And I cannot. Yeah, and then they have Shrine on 4 as well. Okay, I'm probably dead. Croxa is going to get to attack as well. So now I need to draw Upheaval right now. So that being the case, I mean, bouncing Batterskull here doesn't save me. I'm actually going to untap Monolith. Try to draw Upheaval. Okay. Don't mind if I do. And I think it should be game. I also get Polukranos back. Cast Upheaval. Wait, I need to add white. And I think that should do it. I'm gonna also get to like replay everything this turn. Cast Mox. I guess I don't get to play Wake. I have 8 mana, 9, 10 mana, 11 mana. I think I'll just play Batterskull plus Lucranos and that'll do it. Let's see, 8, 9, 10. This costs 9. Yeah, so I'll just play Batterskull. I don't need to get the Monolith down. Play Tapland. Whew. Just in time. Just in time. Called it. No one can say I didn't call it. Got those 100 play points. Anyways, this is youtube.com/snapbolt and Twitch TV/snapboltgames. That was a fun draft. 2-1. Got crushed. Didn't even get crushed. Lost the first round. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Until next time. Called it.